Good morning to all and a warm welcome to all my lovely children in today's virtual class of English. This is Monica ma'am signing in as your English teacher. I hope you have seen yesterday's video and have read the story also and have also understood the explanation that was done in the video yesterday. Today we will be doing the workbook exercises of lesson number 2 from unit 2, and the title of the lesson is Nina and the Baby Sparrows. So here the word meanings of the difficult words from the story are given. Let us read and understand. The first word is market, a place with shops selling things. Next, dress, a piece of women's clothing that is made in one piece. Lovely means beautiful. Upset means unhappy. Rolled down, came down in a little ball. Next, bother means worry. Problem, a situation that is difficult to deal with. Remove, take away. Freely, without anyone stopping the movement. Plump, fat and round. So who was plump in the story? Yes, the two little birds. When they grew up, they become plump. Thrilled means pleased and overjoyed. When Nina returned back from her aunt's marriage, she was thrilled to find the tiny birds grow into a big sparrow and fly all over the room. Now here below is the question based on sentence framing. Let us read. Use these words in sentences of your own. So here the similar words are given that we have done just now in the word meanings. So you have to frame simple short sentences. Ensure that you begin the sentence with a capital letter and end with a full stop. So we can write a sentence like this. I go to the market. I go to the market. So I have began the sentence with a capital letter and ended with a full stop. Let us make one more sentence. Dress. Priya has a new dress. This is how you have to frame short and simple sentences, beginning with a capital letter and ending with a full stop. Now on page number 25 you will find an activity that says a girl who is getting married is called the bride. The bride wears special clothes which are made for her to wear on the wedding day. Now what we have to do? We have to match the clothes to the people who wear them. Here are certain pictures given. These are the uniforms of certain specific people. A uniform is a particular set of clothes that has to be worn by the members of the same organization or a group of people. As in, you must have seen all the soldiers wear same kind of dress. And when we come to school, by we I am talking about you. When you come to school, you all wear a same kind of dress, and that is called a school uniform. Come on, now let's match the uniform with the people who wear it. The first picture is of an astronaut. So we will match it like this. We will join the dot from here to here because the name astronaut is written here. Then next is the picture of a soldier. So from here we will connect this to the word soldier. Next you will find a uniform of a mechanic. So let's join this to the word mechanic. This is a doctor's coat. So here we go. And this is the uniform of a chef, the one who cooks food in hotels and restaurants. So this is how you have to do page number 24, where you will frame the sentences, and on page number 25 you will match the uniform with the names of people who wear these uniform. I hope you have understood how to do the exercise. So do your homework. We'll meet you tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay in shape. Bye-bye.